What's up, everybody? We're back with part 2, guys. I know you guys seen part 1, man. If you haven't seen part 1, make sure you guys go check out part 1, man, because we're doing I guess you could say like a 2 to 3 part series of Magic versus Larry Bird, a courtship of rivals. Now, it's very interesting. I'm not gonna lie, the documentary is very interesting, but can't wait to finish it out though. So I don't have that much to say in the intro. If you're new, please hit that sub button for me, and also share the video because we actually trying to hit 9K subscribers, and it would really be much appreciated if you can actually get me there. But with that being said, guys, I love you guys so much, and yeah, let's go, man.
What tripped me out was I'm riding in the limo, and I'm seeing orange trees and lemon trees in people's front yards. I said, stop, I gotta go pick an orange. Are you crazy? I said, no, I gotta do this.
Wait, imagine you never had an orange before?
Ran up like a scared little kid, grabbed the orange and ran back to the limo.
He never had an orange?
Tree. I'd never seen a lemon tree. I was fascinated.
Oh shit. Was that a You didn't see that. 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 You did not see that. You did not see that. Nope. You did not hear from me. Nope. No, bruh. I was joking. That's obviously a lemon tree. I know that's a lemon tree. I obviously know. Come on, guys. You think I would be that stupid to know that's not a lemon tree, bro? Come on, oranges don't get that big. And plus, oranges are not shaped like that. Oranges are not shaped like a titty, bro. Let's be real.
I was fascinated.
When 20-year-old Irvin Johnson arrived in Los Angeles in the fall of 1979, he was a world away from Lansing, the only home he'd ever known. He was the #1 pick of the LA Lakers, a once dominant franchise stuck in mediocrity. In the stoic Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the Lakers had talent, was energy. Irvin Magic Johnson.
What the freak?
Abdul-Jabbar, the Lakers had talent, was energy. Irvin Magic Johnson was only too happy to provide.
I don't know. LA, man.
Lit the place up. Changed the franchise, changed the temperament. I changed it from the very first game.
Woo, the skyhook, man.
It was the first game of a long season against the lowly Clippers.
Yo, why is it that nobody's able to do a skyhook nowadays in the NBA? Because I don't really see no skyhooks, man. Unless I'm not really paying attention to the games, but that I know of, I don't really see high skyhooks.
And Magic
why is that?
Embracing Kareem as if they'd just won their 10th straight championship. It was like, man, this is a different kind of dude.
That's what you call wholesome. He's a wholesome dude, man.
From the day he arrived, he became the prince of the city. He reminded me of a guy who wakes up without an alarm clock. And that's what I used to always say. I want to be happy enough to wake up without an alarm clock because I want to go into my world.
Dude, always smiling.
He had what it is. As far as I was concerned, the it was not his ability or his size. The it was his attitude, was his leadership, was his mind. I mean, I don't have to talk about Game 6 at Philadelphia.
Magic Johnson will shove.
In his rookie season, Magic had helped lead the Lakers to the NBA Finals against the Philadelphia 76ers.
In his rookie season.
With an injured Abdul-Jabbar back home in LA, Magic played all 5 positions, scored 42 points, grabbed 15 rebounds.
All 5 positions: point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center. All 5.
And dished out 7 positions, scored 42 points, grabbed 15 rebounds, and dished out 7 assists.
Oh, he was on the team. And mind you, he's a rookie, bro. A rookie doing that. Making some of these vets looking like, bro, why are you in the NBA?
Leading the Lakers to the championship. In just 4 years, he had won titles in high school, college, and the pros.
Magic, what do you have that makes you perform like this in these championship games?
And look, he's smiling right here too. You see what I'm saying, man? I like people like that though, guys. I mean, people that is just always smiling, like they tend to look things in a more positive outlook, no matter how dramatic or how drastic something can happen in their life, they still try to take it on a positive note and try to come with this mentality like, hey, no matter what, we'll get through this and everything will be okay. That's Magic Johnson right there. And I love people like that because it's like they don't let negativity, they don't let anything affect them. They just keep going about their day and they try to come with a positive mindset. And that goes far. That seriously goes far. Not even just for him, but just in general speaking.
Well, I don't know. Just I love to win.
Across the masthead of the Los Angeles Times the next day, it said, "It's magic."
He was a star when he first arrived here, coming off the NC2A game. And quickly, during that first season, he became one of the stars in town. But that game put him on another level. That made him the star in town.
That's the draft day.
It's funny how I wanted to meet the celebrities, but they wanted to meet me. I was like shocked. Like, wow, you know who I am?
He was young, famous,
You know who I am?
and after Lakers owner Jerry
So
Buss
humble,
signed
bro.
him to a 25-year, $25 million contract, very rich.
Hold on.
You know who I am?
He was young, famous, and after Lakers owner Jerry Buss signed him to a 25-year, $25 million contract, very rich.
25 years, bruh. A 25-year contract. I understand it was only 25 million, which nowadays is worth way more. Like, NBA players get way more than that. But dude, 25-year contract, bro. That is probably the longest contract I have ever heard in sports history, bro. 25 years. I'm baffled. Is that accurate? Is that accurate? 25 freaking bazillion, gazillion, gadrillion years contract.
Rich.
That can't be real.
The kid from Lansing was ready to sample a different kind of fruit. His playboy boss knew all the ripest trees.
I said, oh, I'm hanging with him. When they were coming into the box, and he had 10, 20 of them, and look, Irvin, which one you want? And I was like, oh, okay, it's like that? And then he said, I'm going to take you to the Playboy Mansion. What? The mansion? He said, yep. So I went there, and my first time, I'm backing up like, I can't believe I'm in, but I'm backing up away. You know, it's like, I'm scared to death. Probably 10 guys to 100 women, you know. Everybody think it's sex-driven, but it's really not. You have dinner, then you watch the latest movie. And then, of course, I don't want to ever say that sex wasn't involved. Because
Yo, imagine living his best life, bro. His best life, bro.
Say that sex wasn't involved because if you meet somebody, that's what you wanted to do. You did that, but it's really a great experience to go up there.
It's still magic.
I had fun there.
Oh yeah, I bet you did.
People were giving him this and giving him that, but he stayed pretty grounded to the game.
Everybody was getting high then, but you can't even smoke a joint around Magic.
He had real old school, down in the trenches work ethic, and that was honed in him by his dad, Irvin Johnson Sr.
Magic was always this guy. He never did none of that, so I did everything for him.
Magic Johnson was living on a natural high. He was starring in the role of a lifetime, point guard of a Hollywood team with an offense called Showtime.
Showtime?
He even had the alter ego perfect for the production.
I mean, Magic
he made a
was
movie?
His stage name. Even he would laugh about it.
Well, he always says there's two people. There's Irvin Johnson from East Lansing, and there's Magic Johnson from Hollywood.
Irvin Johnson is another guy. Here's Magic over here, and here's Irvin over here.
Irvin is this fun-loving guy. Magic was so serious and dedicated to his game, and he was a crazy, crazy competitor.
So he has two sides of him.
Man.
Irvin, I think, is the smiling kid from Lansing. I think Irvin died about 25 minutes after the NCAA championship game.
Irvin doesn't have the ego that Magic has. Magic got a crazy ego, and winning is everything.
And Irvin wanted to, along with Magic, conquer LA.
After having led the Lakers to 2 NBA titles in their first 4 years in town, Magic and Irvin were well on their way.
2 titles in 4 years.
I think Magic wanted to be friends with Larry Bird. He wanted to be friends with him on the World Invitational Tournament, and Larry just wasn't very receptive. I think he wanted to be friends with him during the Final Four. Larry wouldn't even go over and shake his hand. So now Magic's saying, well, what's with this guy? Everybody loves me. How come you don't love me? And then they get to their rookie year, the first time they play each other. Well, they have a very hard foul. And they have to be separated a little bit. And Magic's like, all right, well, the heck with this guy. You don't like me? Fine. All right, good. I don't like you either.
You know, he's a very competitive player, and I'm a very competitive player, and we go head to head, and we go for blood almost.
The vibe was nasty. It was ugly. It was, we didn't like each other.
I'm the one that did all that, to tell you the truth. It was...
Well, I bet so. I mean, after that, Larry took his first L in college after a 33-0 season. Oh, yeah, there's going to be some type of animosity or heated exchange or something.
I want to be hanging around him. I mean, that's my main competition.
And he couldn't escape the memory of losing to him in 1979.
Bro, I just said that! No, I just said that! Bro, I just said that. Oh, my gosh. No, like, no BS, guys. No BS, bro. I didn't even know this part was going to come up. Bro, I just said that.
Oh, it ate at him bad that he didn't win that national title against.
Wow.
That was something.
I'm paying attention, guys.
It was one thing for them to be in the 79 championship.
Damn, I
Magic
feel
had the better team.
special.
Everybody agreed with that. Magic had the better game. Fine. Now you get to the pros. Larry has this incredible year. But there
The
he is,
one-footer.
watching in a club while Magic Johnson wins a championship, and he's thinking, all right, I'm behind 2-0 now.
I watched that game and I couldn't believe it. I always wanted to play at that level.
But what Bird couldn't possibly have known was that he had inspired Magic's performance when he was named Rookie of the Year earlier that same day.
The PR person from the Lakers says, hey, Irvin, the Rookie of the Year voting has come out. And Magic says, okay, well, who won? He said, well, Larry Bird won. And Magic says, well, was it close? And he said, oh, no. He went out that day, yes, to try to win the NBA championship, but also to prove it to one Larry Bird. You know what? I should have been Rookie of the Year.
Even though I won the championship, I still wanted to win Rookie of the Year, too.
He won that championship. I was pissed. I want him one.
But even after he had won one the next year,
Magic wanted Rookie of the Year. Larry wanted the championship. It's like they both wanted something from each other that they got.
his obsession only grew deeper.
I'd get up in the mornings and see what he did because their games came on late. Then you look at the box score. I had to have him there for some reason. It's like a crutch, somebody I can compare myself to.
I hated what was being said that Larry was better than me, and I'm just a guy who can control the game. My first 4 or 5 years, that bothered me a lot. I didn't tell nobody it bothered me, but it did.
Their competitive dislike emerged from a greater truth, that on the court, they were doppelgangers.
Hey, I gotta give credit for what's due. That's a nice
Emerged
pass.
from a greater truth,
Nice pass right there.
that on
Look
the
at this.
court, they were
Oops.
doppelgangers. Team-oriented stars who cared about winning above all else. Basketball savants who fused the substance of the 60s with the style of the 70s to create a new and exciting yet selfless way to play the game in the 1980s.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass. But I'm gonna pass in a way to make you look like a jackass. They were so similar in the way.
You know, looking back at this, they both seem like they really got great high passing IQs.
Two halves of the same brain.
Same craziness to excel.
I seen that first couple
Be right back, guys.
I was with him.
Basketball IQ off the chart.
Seen the game.
Yeah, the
with
IQ.
players.
Yep. up there, bro.
Playing the game the right way was everything.
A lot of guys can just score. A lot of guys can just rebound. A lot of guys can just make plays. We can do it all.
Larry and Magic could control the game with 12 shots. It was amazing. They'd be 7 for 12. They'd have 20 points, 15 rebounds, and 12 assists. And you go, man, the guy shot the ball 12 times and was the best player on the court.
Because they're efficient.
I think it was tough at first. I don't think either one of them wanted to recognize that they had any equal anywhere in what they did. But they sure as hell didn't want to recognize that their equal happened to be that other guy.
That's why we hated each other, too, because we knew we were mirrors of each other.
I think for a while the two of them they had to come to grips with that.
They had begun changing the game, but with continued low television ratings and tape-delayed finals, the league was struggling to get the word out. When the NBA and CBS signed a new TV deal before the 82-83 season, the rescue plan was simple. Sell more Bird and Magic, and sell them not just as ball players, but as arch-rival characters in their own dramatic saga.
You got this slick Showtime African-American guy out west, and you got the lunch bucket, floppy-haired white guy with the bruises all over his body. It's central casting. It's perfect.
I mean, this was like made in heaven. In 1979, this idea of Magic and Bird was created, and so that was sort of a no-brainer. We'd have a doubleheader. It would be the Celtics playing first and the Lakers playing second, and that's the way we did it.
And when the Celtics and Lakers both reached the finals just a year into the new TV deal in 1984, it appeared the superstar investment was about to pay off.
It was huge. It was probably the biggest moment the NBA had up to that point. You had Boston and LA, East against West. It had all the elements of a classic showdown.
Including what was becoming the most inescapable element of all.
Did we know that blacks and whites were lining up, the whites with the Celtics, the blacks with... Of course we knew that.
Even in the Celtics' own backyard.
They land at Logan Airport at the 84 finals. He's getting accosted by various people who were telling him Larry's going to take him down. But this one older African-American gentleman comes up to me and goes, Magic, I want to wish you well. Good luck. I want you to crush the Celtics. And he said, oh, well, where are you from? He said, well, I'm from Boston. And he said, you're from Boston and you're rooting for the Lakers? I thought everybody here was crazy about the Celtics. And he looked right at me and said, now why would I root for those white boys?
Wow. It's bigger than black and white, ladies and gentlemen.
It was a town still scarred by the ugly busing crisis of the mid-70s. A violent period of urban unrest during which white had been pitted against black. The resulting taint on the city nationally, coupled with a Boston roster littered with white players, affirmed to many black Americans that the Celtics were not the team for them.
Even today, people said, you played with the Celtics. You know, I hated you at that time. You know, I wanted Magic to win. I didn't want that damn Larry Bird to win. We had all these black players, but they looked at us because we had Larry Bird leading us as a team that was white.
They were perfect archetypes for what was becoming the biggest story in sports. But for the real-life players, the narrative was much simpler.
It's finally going to happen. We get to go head-to-head again. It's just a matter of rolling that ball out there and let's get it on.
Welcome then to the Boston Garden and the start of the NBA World Championship Series. I'm Brent Musburger. In each of the last 4 NBA World Championship Series, either Magic or Bird has competed. But this is the first time that the two have gone head-to-head for the title.
You know, I'm sorry, guys, that if I went like the last 5 minutes without speaking anything, I'm just really in tune with this. And I mean, man, these guys... Who can I say? Can we say that Larry Bird versus Magic Johnson gets as hyped as like Curry and LeBron? And I know the different eras. I know you can't compare the two. And I know Larry Bird and Magic Johnson can probably play in today's era, this and that. I get all that stuff. I get it. Believe me. But I'm just saying in terms of like what we got now compared to back then, like, can we say our generation of today, which is Curry and LeBron, is that like the same type of like, I guess, energy or just battle between like Magic and Larry Bird? Is it like that? Do you get what I'm trying to say or not? Like can we say that like Curry and LeBron or no?
Man, we jumped out on them that first game.
And don't get it twisted either. I'm not comparing Curry, LeBron to Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. Don't get it twisted. I know the talent difference. I know. I'm just saying, okay?
And we won in Boston.
And with less than a minute to go in Game 2, the Lakers were closing in on a commanding series lead.
From that point on, things began to crumble.
Down to 9 seconds. Magic holding the ball. Magic trying to work on Maxwell. Magic has still got it down to 2 seconds. 1 second. He's going to have to shoot it. He doesn't get it off. He doesn't get it off.
Cheesy Johnson dribbling the timeout. What are you doing?
The Lakers regained their stride in Game 3, only to be rudely knocked off it again in Game 4.
Bro, like the way these guys land, look at this. His bag, bro. Like, how are you even able to get up from that? Like, look at that, bro. Just yanked him on the floor.
Instead of playing.
Swings the elbow, and now is yelling at Larry Bird. Jaw to jaw.
And it made us realize we were not mentally tougher than the Celtics.
Magic's just not himself.
To be sure they won't let the time run out as they did in Game 2. Harris steals the ball, and the Celtics call a timeout.
There were a number of places where, Irvin didn't do what people expected him to do.
Tied at 123.
Yo, so how many championships did Magic win, bro?
Johnson misses them both. Celtics want a timeout. Responded, Magic Johnson goes to the bench. Bird, turnaround, hits.
Freaking Larry Bird, bro.
Game 5 went to the Celtics. Game 6 to the Lakers. It was like 1979 all over again. Down to one game for Bird and Magic.
If everybody had to look at it, probably would have said this is going to be a 7-game series.
No, I thought we'd sweep them in 4, but just went a little bit longer. Now we just have to do it in 7. That's the only time I ever felt that. There ain't no way they're walking out here with a win.
Magic Johnson.
No way.
Lakers had several chances, and here's Larry Bird chucking down the cross.
It's freaking Larry, bro. Larry's just naturally gifted, bro. When you're naturally gifted like that, you can't do anything, bro. Or you can't take it away. I mean, you're just born with it, you know? We're bad, guys. Sorry about that. Oh, yeah, I remember when he started storming on the court. Yeah, I remember that, yeah. But that's crazy, though, bro. That's crazy.
Win it for us and deliver under pressure. And it didn't happen.
I hope he was hurting. Hope it killed him. He made some bad plays down the stretch, and nobody in there was happier than me. Not only winning the game makes you feel good, but just knowing the other guy's suffering, and you know he was.
I remember after the game that both he and I were in the showers crying.
Damn. So Larry wanted him to suffer then, huh? Damn, bro. That's... What goes around comes around, bro.
Stayed in there for about 35, 40 minutes. It was hard because not only had we lost to the Boston Celtics, he had lost to his nemesis, Larry Bird.
I think he just made me dislike him more, because he was that good. And I think you be jealous. You jealous a little bit.
Larry, does this get you
20 points, 12 rebounds.
What happened between Michigan State and Indiana State all those many years ago?
We're professionals now, but I won this one for Terre Haute.
Well, it was a big deal, and I remember asking Quinn Buckner about it afterwards. They had a celebration in downtown Boston after they won the championship, and, you know, it was unusual for Larry to have these little outbursts, as Quinn would call them. But, you know, about 11:30 at night, finally he...
Wait, how many rings does Larry Bird have? Like, how many championship rings does he have? Let me know.
turned to Quinn, he goes, I got him. I finally got him. And he was talking about Magic.
The league was rejoicing too. Game 7 of the '84 series was one of CBS's highest-rated telecasts of the year, and the highest-rated game the NBA had ever produced.
All of a sudden, whether it was at CBS or Madison Avenue, the sports writers around the country became phenomenal. What is happening here? The absolute foundation in this resurgence was the Celtics and the Lakers, Larry Bird and Magic Johnson.
But Magic was in no mood to bask in the accomplishment.
I took a media beating.
So,
Tragic.
so during this time, guys, when like you just hear the NBA, is that what people would think about Larry Bird and Magic Johnson? Like right away, is that something that they think about? Because I mean, Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, I feel like helped revive the NBA. The NBA was probably going down like a path like this, like it was going out bad, and then when these guys played, it was going up. You know, it did the opposite.
Magic. This is why we say Larry Bird is better. It's probably the first time ever in my life I was depressed, and I didn't want people to see me. It was something I never dealt with in my life.
That particular series, that championship series, redefined his whole career because he never stopped working after that.
Magic was on a mission to prove to
Respect,
himself and the
bro.
world that with the ball in his hands, he was still the one in control. And after his Lakers ran through the '85 season, he quickly got what he wanted.
Wait, I just realized. Like, this is not an important question, but why is the short so damn short, bro? Like, why is it that, like, Jordan's later years, like, the pants is longer? Like, why is the NBA, like, the uniform short so short? Why is that? I don't know. That's a good question, bro.
Another shot at Bird and the Celtics.
They won the East, we won the West. So it's like everybody just get ready, sit back, and let's enjoy it.
But that smile belied the intensity of the clash that awaited.
If I had a glass of water and any of those guys had been on fire, I would have drank the water and watched them.
They called us, you know, chokers and sissies. You know, we didn't like that, and they thought less of us. I knew they did.
In '85, we played them 4 times.
Nah, that's a flop. Look, guys, this is a flop. You see it is? That's a flop, bro.
For some reason, I don't know why they scheduled that. By the 4th game, there was an all-out brawl.
They call this one of the greatest rivalries in all of sport, the Celtics, the Lakers. And if that is true, it is the most one-sided rivalry in all of sports. 8 times these two have met for the NBA championship, and 8 times the Celtics have won.
Man, that's freaking nuts, bro. Imagine seeing a team 8 times and you beat them 8 times. I know Michael Jordan was sick out of his mind when he couldn't beat Larry Bird in the playoffs, man. It's freaking nuts, man. But you know what, guys? I think I'm going to end the video right here. I think I'm actually going to end the video right here because we're already, basically, I guess you could say, are dang near the 30-minute mark. And we got about 30 minutes left for this video, you know. So, we're going to leave it on to part 3. Make sure you guys go check out part 3 when it drops. Turn on post notifications so that way when I drop a new video, you guys can get the notification. And you can tune in when I drop part 3. So, enough of that being said, thank you guys for reaching to the end of this video. I love you guys so much. Tune in to the next video. It's your boy Flamo, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget, part 3 is coming soon. So make sure you got them post notifications on. But yeah, guys, take it easy, man. We lit.